I'm barking at men who
I'm
hit on
barking
me.
and meowing. You don't even know what's going
Like,
on.
you come near me, I'm barking. I cannot maintain friendships through a screen at all. Like, texting, none of that, like, I've never been able to keep up with it. I'm always feeling guilted. I'm always feeling, like, shame about it.
Yeah.
But, like, in, like, the day-to-day life, like, as, like, a person living with autistic burnout, like, regularly,
Yeah.
I can't do it. But I also have been, like, too overwhelmed and busy and tired to, like, be a friend in person either. So it's, like, we're kind of rebuilding.
We're building from the ground up. But we're doing it. I mean, we're here. Oh my god, my improv troupe is texting me. What do you guys want? No, we're not playing fucking Zip Zap Zop right now. Hello. Yeah, no, it, like, I get that. I kind of was in a similar, like, I was kind of in the opposite at first, where, like, when I wasn't working, I was so just, like, burned out and depressed all the time from everything that I just kind of, like, I had the time, but I didn't have the money to, like, go out and do stuff, but I was just, like, bundle up on the couch and watch old shows and not do anything. And, like, I'm a very sociable person, and I'm a very, like, goal-oriented person. And so that was a really hard, like, time to be like, well, fuck, I'm not doing anything and I'm not seeing anyone. That sucks. I don't like that. That's not what I'm about. I am just existing. And it's
I, like, forget that I like talking to people
yeah,
and engaging with people when I don't do it for a long time.
yeah,
I get, like, so used to being in my own little world that I kind of get stuck there sometimes. And, like, I do think that that probably is, like, my biggest toxic trait is that, like, I'll isolate at, like, the most minor inconvenience.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, something goes slightly wrong and I'm like, well, that's a 3-day bender for sure.
And I'm like, now we're just gonna, like, take afternoon naps all weekend instead of doing the things I need to do.
All of a sudden, Demon Slayer's looking real interesting.
All of a sudden, we're rewatching Demon Slayer again.
Uh-oh. Hey, Sons of Anarchy rewatch. Sounds real good about now.
Ooh, Bad Girls Club looks so good.
Oh my god.
Right now because I hate myself.
It's hard, but we're here.
We made it.
We're here. Hi, baby.
Hello.
How are you? We're so doing the show.
That's strange.
Yeah, isn't it weird? You're not, so you're a performer. Are we just going to hold hands for the rest of the show?
Yes.
Yeah,
is
I
this
think
not
so.
part of it?
This is actually, it's part of it. It was really crazy for the episodes that my brothers were on. They sort of weren't.
They squeezed a little hard.
Yeah. I think they didn't really.
This feels right, though.
Yeah, for them, it was like a.
Hi.
We had this the whole time. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
Who am I?
Do you want to move? Do you want to move that microphone a
song.
little closer to you so it's not blocking your pretty little face?
My face.
Thank you so much, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's in the right spot now, I think.
It is. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, so, like, what we were talking about earlier is how insane it is that we've known each other since we were, like, 9 years old.
Yeah.
Prior to the double-digit era.
Yeah. I was literally 9 years old playing junior Pee Wee's football.
Crazy pants.
And you're a little cheerleader. Yes, and we've known each other for so long. We've known each other through all the eras.
Literally every single one of Taylor Swift's eras, we've been there.
We've been there. I had a lot less interesting eras than you up to this point, I think. Because, like, for you,
I've had some strange eras.
I was there for the cheerleader era, the little, like, scene era, pageant queen era.
Those eras actually overlapped, okay?
That's true. You know. That's fair. But, you know, like, it moved on. I remember the corn stitched pants.
Period.
Come on. I remember wearing goggles with hazmat symbols on them.
I never got those back, by the way.
We still need those back. If you're out there and you have them, send them in.
There's if you were at a random Ace of Spades concert and, like, took those,
we're gonna need you to hit the PO box.
We're gonna need you to get in the comments. We're gonna need you to reach out.
Give me those back right now.
I actually do still need my Ramona Flowers goggles back.
Yes.
Even though the era is over.
We're ready.
She's with us.
She's with us in spirit. She's up there with Pooh.
You were there for that era, which was one of the crazier eras.
I was there for pageant queen era.
Pageant queen era was also crazy.
Yeah, you were indoctrinated by the whites. They got you for a little bit.
A little bit. But also, like, truthfully, Every era I've been in my life has kind of been the poorer era, as you know, and the pageant queen era came with scholarships.
That's true.
So like
Wicked true.
it was really my like trying to get scholarships era.
Yeah, trying to get out the hood era.
my trying and not succeeding era, because here I am still doing the same old.
Well, now you're going though. We're going. We're thriving.
We're there.
Baby.
We're thriving.
Yeah, and then I had cargo shorts and graphic tees era for, I think, up until I came out to you.
No, exactly. We had our cargo shorts and t-shirt at an anime convention era.
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about. Hey, I cosplayed as one of the warriors the day before that.
Period.
I did. Okay, and
we had fun.
We did have fun. We had so much fun.
But I do think you wore cargo pants the next day.
I did wear cargo pants and a shirt we made on a Cricut machine for my YouTube channel.
Shout out to Cricut.
Shout out to Cricut.
White people love Cricut.
White people love a Cricut machine. And we said print out a fucking PNG rip of my YouTube channel icon. Put it on a Fruit of the Loom undershirt.
Not the Fruit of the Loom undershirt from Target.
And we're vibing around the club.
And we were ready to go.
Yeah, and we spent that whole sack. And now, here we are.
And now here we are.
One day I hung out with you at your birthday brunch and I said, I'm gay.
I brought you around like, I think approximately like 23 different.
Yeah.
And it is life-changing to be around that many like people who are as loudly queer as my friend group. Like, I think I have some of the coolest friends in the world, and each of them is gayer than the last.
Yes. And I saw that, and hey, the news was right. The agenda got me.
Like, I truly think it should be like part of like the autism assessment, that they just put you in the same room as somebody who has autism and let them kind of like
they're like
sniff it out. And I think it's the same thing. Like, if you put me in a room of gay people, it just feels right and correct and true.
And I think there's a part of us that always knew, but we didn't have the language for it yet.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
We always knew there was something going on.
We always knew something was a little fruity, a little different.
Yeah.
We always knew there was a reason we vibed a little too hard.
Vibed a little too hard in a girl way, but like in a
girly pop way.
In a girly pop way, but in a girls who will still kiss way.
I mean, absolutely.
I did unfortunately, again, I've been here through a lot of eras. I did unfortunately have to be your fake boyfriend for a long time.
I mean, that is true.
It is true.
That is true for those of you who weren't there.
Devastating for me. That was a devastating. I can laugh about it.
Devastating for me in a different way.
Yeah. Hey, it was a tough time.
We've been through so much fun and devastation together, and it's kind of funny that we have that kind of friendship that we can go a long time without seeing each other or like, you know, getting the opportunity to hang out, and it continues to feel normal whenever I see you.
When I went to that birthday brunch, I hadn't seen you in who knows how long.
I randomly was just like, I'm inviting like 23 different Barbies.
Do you want to go? And I was like working my little security job. I was like, sure, I'll go.
Do you want to come day drink with a bunch of gay people?
With my bully graphic tee. And I said, and everyone
loved you and continues to love you.
And that day I went, damn, you know what's crazy? Sometimes I like boys. And the pipeline started there. And now I'm a girl who mostly likes girls, but sometimes I still like boys.
But like every now and again, liking a boy is acceptable.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
But acceptable.
Cis men to the back.
Back of the line.
No. Trans men and trans masks to the front.
There's
barriers. There's levels to this shit.
Exactly. It really just depends on like what the vibe is for sure. But like,
and the vibe is yes.
The vibe is yes. The current vibe.
Yes, and.
Yes, and. Because you're in your improv.
It's so embarrassing. I did.
Why is it embarrassing? I think it's so cool.
It's not. It is really cool.
As you know, I'm like a theater kid.
Yes.
And I do a lot of theater, and I know a lot of fellow theater kids.
Yes.
And so many of us are so afraid of improv. Like, it's one of like the first things that will come out of a theater kid's mouth is like, oh God, I'm terrified of improv.
I will say.
You have to have a certain extent of comfortability getting from point A to point B if something goes wrong. Like, that's a given. But true improv is scary to me.
I think that's why, because I remember the first class I did, I was shitting myself. I was so scared, right? Obviously, I have like, for someone who's been a performer as long as I have like horrific social anxiety and like secondhand embarrassment. But like within the first 5 minutes, I had that realization of like, I'm built for this shit. Sometimes I forget that I'm like very witty and quick, and we did like the first exercise and I was like, no, this is what I'm this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Like, actually, this is great.
I was having the time of my life. It's so fun. And like, does that mean I'm gonna join a troupe and do improv forever? Probably not. There's other stuff I want to try, but like, I'm having an improv show, and I probably will keep doing classes just to work on like characters and wit, because I also want to try acting.
A huge skill.
Yeah.
And it will translate to so many other things. Like, you're just kind of a performer through and through.
Yeah.
And it's just such a backbone that so many of us like fear.
Yeah.
Like, deeply.
I will say, like, it is a very accepting space. Like, we clap and cheer for each other
like
after everything. Even if someone fucks something up, like, we're not shit talking them, we're not making fun of them. Somebody blows something, we just clap and cheer.
It's kind of a space that, like, I feel like inherently requires that level of vulnerability, that you are just saying something without necessarily getting to think it through.
Yes.
And so it's like, some things may come out.
Yes.
That's what's strange and weird.
That's what scares me about stand-up. I have, you know me, I'm funny, I'm good at telling stories. I've been basically doing stand-up for my friends for years. But, like, something about getting up in front of a crowd of, yeah, you know me, I'm that one. But like something about getting up in front of a crowd of strangers and doing it, because I feel like inherently, especially like open mics, people are so like adverse to laugh. Like, it's a challenge.
I
don't know this bitch.
I have to agree with that. Like, even just as like a theater goer or someone going to live performances, like, we live in such like, not to sound like a boomer or whatever, but like, we do live in such like a heavily digital age that like, I think people have kind of forgotten or never really learned how to behave as a live audience member.
Yes.
And so I think like sometimes people forget that like it's okay to laugh and make noise, and that live performers truly feed off of that.
Absolutely.
And that it makes it a better experience for you to be a part of it. And that's the difference between watching a live performance and something on a screen.
Yeah.
But like, audiences are just so quiet.
and
scared.
We need you to be louder.
Like, I need you to
please.
please.
Yeah. I like, especially like,
I love being that first person in an audience to like laugh out loud at something, or show other people that it's okay to make noise, or be the first person to like, I'm starting this applause, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready.
Well, especially like with wrestling for so long, like it's literally like there's no matter what performing I do, a crowd will always feed your energy. But like with wrestling, you can literally feel it. Like, you're drawing from the crowd to pump yourself up. It's like inherently ingrained in the sport.
Yeah.
So like literally, like, it's what, like, I hate to bring him up because fuck Hulk Hogan, but like Hulk Hogan, like doing this shit, it's like he's not calling to nobody, bitch. He's calling to you. He's calling to the fucking fans to to cheer you on. And so like, I've been in places where crowds just don't want to, like, I'm wrestling in front of 12 people and they're not cheering, and it's just like, yeah.
I thought you were here to have a good time.
Yeah, but I will say there's also the inverse where like sometimes I take that as a challenge as a performer and go, if I can get these 12 people on their feet, I know I'm good at my job.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
I have gotten a room full of no one who looked bored as shit, losing their fucking minds, and that's like, there's a satisfaction in that. Do I want to do it all the time? Fuck no.
No, like, it obviously, like, as a performer, it feels so much better to perform for people who are giving that enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Who clearly want to be there.
Yeah.
And engaged in what you're doing. But like, that's the thing, is like, you literally just have to keep going no matter what.
Yeah.
And like, I do, as you know, I have like another job where I do kids' birthday parties. We do a lot of like events, and I have the honor of playing Cinderella every October at a local pumpkin patch. And I mean, it just makes sense for Cinderella to be at a pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
That girl loves pumpkins.
That girl do be loving pumpkins.
And we do, every weekend, we do 3 shows a day, starring Cinderella. And I tell you, I literally feel like Dora the fucking Explorer, like talking to the fucking crowd, like, about the pumpkin patch and like what we're about Halloween, and like, and I literally am just like,
do you like pumpkins?
Do you like pumpkins? Me
Muy
too.
bien.
Like, literally, like, it's, and like, the script is super cute. and I love it, but it is very like heavily reliant on like directly interacting with the kids for sure.
Yeah.
And so it's super funny when they just are silent and looking at you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I feel like with kids especially it's so hard because it's like
They either like yell out when they're not supposed to,
Yeah.
or they'll be like trying to get on the stage or like raise their hand and like talk to you in the middle of like your song, or like when you're like doing an important part of the show.
Yeah.
But then when you like invite them to participate, they're like,
yeah, they're scared all of a sudden. That is the one thing that's good with wrestling is like little kids are easy to fuck with. So if I'm in a ring,
oh my god, rage bait the hell out of them.
oh, if I'm in a ring, I one time I made a group of kids so mad because I found out it was their birthday and the guy I was wrestling was like their karate coach, and I was like, I'm beating his ass, and I made them
beat up your hero.
I made them so upset that there were parents looking for me after the show, and I was like, that's awesome. I love that till the day I die. There's nothing worse.
You're like, I'm actually still chasing that high to this day.
There is nothing better for me than people being so real life mad at me playing my wrestling character that they want to physically harm me. I had to be escorted with like armed police officers at a show once because I beat the fuck out of my friend she's like 4 foot nothing. And I was beating her ass. Then I
But like, you were paid too?
I was paid too. Then I pushed an old man. Then I got on the mic and I just trashed where we were for like 5 minutes. And when I hopped out of the ring, I just saw a wave of people go like this. I watched all the armed security go, we gotta go.
You're in danger,
and I went,
ma'am.
yeah, let's get us out of here. Ooh. And was it the most trans-friendly place on America? No, it wasn't. Those guns were there for a reason.
But like, again,
but
we're chasing that high.
We're chasing that. Oh, but it feels so good.
It was so fucking funny.
I was cackling in the back.
Cackling.
Drinking my fucking lemonade.
Sipping that shit. Reveling in it.
I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I want to try like traditional, like I want to try like theater acting. I was adverse to it for so long because like being a trans woman who like I'm bigger and I don't voice train. So like I was like I fear I'm going to be put in like a lot of male roles.
I mean, like that's a completely valid fear. Like I know a lot of people don't want to like face this fact, but theater isn't accessible. As much as there are some groups who are doing really amazing things and some people that are doing really amazing things, like at the end of the day, right now, I don't believe theater is an accessible space. And I'm talking folks with disabilities.
Yes,
as
absolutely.
well as trans people. And I mean, that goes on kind of both sides of the curtain. Like it's not accessible from an actor's standpoint for reasons like that. And it's also becoming less and less accessible from an audience perspective because tickets are so expensive. It's hard to get, time off work or childcare or whatever those barriers may be. But at the end of the day, like theater is something that is like put on by poor people and like enjoyed by rich people.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's a space that continues to favor a certain kind of person time and time again.
Yeah. Well,
and it's nice to see that change a little bit, but I still think I agree with you and understand your fear, and I don't think theater is yet the space that we want it to be.
Yeah, I do definitely like there are shows like I was talking with Lee about this the other day because we were watching Rocky Horror, and like Rocky is something I would very confidently I'd love to audition for someday because I feel like it is a space where I would just be accepted to do
absolutely
whatever. And so I would love to like take the steps to do that. Cause who knows? I could do theater and realize I hate it. Is that likely? Probably not. But like, you never know. But I'm in my era of like, I want to try all of the what ifs that I had because I've lived with them for so long because I just did one thing. For 10 years, it was wrestling. Wrestling's going to be it. I'm going to the WWE. I'm going to be a millionaire over there. And then the moment I shot that first shot of Estrogen Baby, those dreams went out the fucking window. They are not hiring my ass. They're not putting my trans ass on TV. It's just an unfortunate byproduct of the industry, and that's fine. But like, I know wrestling at this point, I'm only 27, and that kind of goes in hand with like, in wrestling years, I've been doing it for 10, almost 11 years. I'm a fucking dinosaur. But then I had to take a moment and go, yeah, but in real life, you're not even 30 yet. There's so much time to do other shit. Why not try it all? Try all the stuff you always said, I wish I could have. You can. It's like you were saying earlier today when we were at lunch, like, there's so much time to do theater.
There's so much time.
You can
there
just
will always
do
be
it.
more shows and there will always be more spaces for you to be in. And like it's so funny that like we grew up with this idea of like youth having a certain expiration date.
Yeah.
And it's like I've existed less than 3 decades.
I haven't
And
even peaked yet.
in 2 of them, like I wasn't allowed to like vote or drive a car or like have an adult beverage. You know,
No.
like in many of the years that I've lived, I haven't had like the autonomy to make my own decisions. I haven't
Yeah.
had like the frontal lobe capacity. Like my frontal lobes were not closed yet. Like
Yeah.
I was not in my right fucking mind. Like I was a menace to society at many times in my life.
Yeah.
Like so to consider like the fact that my youth might be over or almost
Yeah.
over is kind of like insane.
Like, oh, you're 30, it's over. It's like, no, bitch, we're starting. This is it, right?
Yeah, like we're still quite new to a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot that we can still do. And I mean, I fully believe that because I feel like I'm at probably the healthiest and best I've been in my life. And it's me pushing, I'm going to be 28 next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're vibing. We're pushing. Are you a year older than me or 2 years older?
Yeah, I'm 28, turning 29 in July.
Yeah, okay. So you're like about it right at the 1 year of me.
We're almost the same. You're about to be my age.
Oh my god, hello. For 2 whole months.
When you're my age, you'll understand.
When I'm your age, when I grow up.
Next week, when you're my age, you'll understand.
Well,
the
when
things that
I grow
know.
up, I want to be just like you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Just like me.
Yeah.
An elderly person.
An elderly person.
Me?
No,
An
we just
elderly
said
woman?
30's not elderly.
Exactly.
We could do it. We're running miles now. We're not. I'm not.
Oh
running.
God.
My shins will go out.
My patella is already protesting at the thought. Like
I can't run. I can't do it.
there are so many other better forms of cardio in my humble
you.
opinion.
Thank you.
Like I'm that kind of person. If you see me running, you should probably start running also as well because
Yeah.
something is coming. For
Am I
us.
running as something chasing me?
Absolutely,
Bitch.
fruitly. I'm not running for fun when there is dance, when there is like almost anything else I can do.
Even walking.
Walking, I enjoy it.
yeah.
I enjoy a good walk.
I got in an argument with a friend of mine the other day because he runs like fucking 5 miles a day or whatever, and I was like, "That's great, Pookie.
Love that
I don't
for you.
think my knees can handle that."
Genuinely.
My job in high school was as a football player to beat the shit out of other 250-pound teenagers, and my knees don't work anymore. And then I did wrestling for 10 years. She's fucked. My body's so fucked. Bitch, I literally recently discovered I gave myself a sciatic nerve.
Girl.
Because one of my moves in wrestling was I would throw someone in the air and I would sit down with them to the ground and I would sit directly to my ass. It was a pop-up powerbomb. And I realize now sometimes when I sit, my fucking tailbone just goes out because of
I love that for
directly
you.
sitting as hard as I can to my ass for 10 years straight was not great for my spine.
It was not great.
No, it wasn't. So now whenever I come back to wrestling, we got to cut that.
We gotta cut that move.
We're going to knees and back.
We're changing the choreo.
Oh, I literally have
All
gone
of
through
it.
everything that makes me sit to my ass and go, nope, that's out. I'll go to my knees or I'll
No,
stand.
like it's for me like years of tumbling like just destroys your knees.
Yeah.
And then it also doesn't help that your girl is hypermobile and like got thrown around into the sky and dropped a lot.
Yeah,
Like
a lot. Because you did competitive cheer too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You were in there.
I was in the trenches in between my like cheer coach's knees getting a facelift ponytail at 4:45 in the morning and inhaling enough hairspray to like probably kill a larger animal than myself. And I got there,
We did it.
did flips, landing on my little knees,
Dumping
and
yourself on your head.
getting dropped on my head in
Jesus
front of
Christ.
a crowd and just having to get up and keep smiling
That's what
for my entire childhood.
I used to argue with people about this because I think when people think of cheerleading, they think of like standing on the sidelines to the G to the O, yell go, right?
and like that's fun. Yeah,
That's
we
fine.
definitely do that
But
for sure.
when I argue with people about cheer being a sport, that's what I think
Stunting
they think
is
we're
so
talking about.
dangerous.
Yeah, which like there's stunts during football games too, but like competitive cheer is the sport that people are talking about when they say cheer is a sport. And I'm like, bitch, have you never seen Bring It On? They're fucking going bonkers.com.
They're going full
Girl.
cuckoo bananas.
I did dance and we ain't never done none of that shit.
No, exactly. It's like cheer is kind of like many sports within one. It's essentially track. There's a lot of running. It's essentially dance. There's a lot of choreo.
It's kind of like like a floor routine for gymnastics.
There is a lot of gymnastics, and then depending on like your position within the world of stunting, like if you're a base, you're lifting other
Yeah.
people. Like that's a
would-
lot of work.
I would have
Like,
been such a good cheerleader because I'm a great base when I do wrestling.
I wouldn't have fallen and broken my arm twice.
I could have been the bitch who,
if you were there to catch me.
I could have been the one who popped you up and held you in one hand.
Cheek
I fully
first.
believe that. That's why in dance everyone wanted to partner with me because I was doing the fucking Dirty Dancing lift. All the
Not the move from Dirty Dancing.
all the girls wanted
yes.
me to lift them up there. They said, "Holy shit!" I opened up doors. Midterm duets all of a sudden looked very different,
All of a sudden looked very fun.
and here we are.
All of a sudden the rallies were crazy. All of a sudden we were popping off.
We're popping off. I do miss dancing sometimes.
Dance is so fun. Why don't you should take a class?
I should. I'm just so fucking.
They also
busy,
like
diva.
a lot of studios even have like drop-in classes where you don't have to be like enrolled as a long-term student. Like, oh, every Tuesday I come and do tap. Like, I know you don't have time for something like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of studios have a set of drop-in where it's like just like a flat rate. You just pay to come into that one class
Come in and shake it and
when you
leave.
have time. Yeah,
Yeah.
like some studios offer drop-ins.
I definitely want to do something like that. I just because it's also a more interesting. They're here for me.
Oh shit! They called me.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
It's such an more interesting form of cardio to me than just like walking on an incline or doing the
I'm less likely
elliptical.
to complain.
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly.
Be all whiny.
I like
about it.
learning a skill if I'm gonna do cardio.
Yeah.
Like I get so fucking bored walking on the treadmill. Oh my god. And I know incline's good for you, it's good for burning fat or whatever, but like fuck, dude, I'm 10 minutes in, I'm going, I gotta do this shit for an hour? Are you out of your fucking
Yeah,
mind?
like dance, it makes it fun to where like I can dance for 3 hours and by the end of it I'm like sweaty, I'm exhausted, I'm like sore. But like could I run or like do any other form of exercise for that long? Most likely not.
No, that sucks. So my cardio's all been at the club lately.
The curb.
Girl, my cardio's at fucking Splash in Fresno, California.
Like I haven't been to the club in so long, dude. Like it's
Can we go?
like
When you're not dying.
it will be me and my loop earplugs against the world for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like hashtag not sponsored.
Yes,
however,
baby. Unless
however, like it's not that it's not fun, but like I also am like so I have grown to become quite elderly in my big age of 28
Yeah.
years old. Like it's just so much less fun to me to
That's
like
fair.
be in a space that is that loud and be like touched by that many people.
That's fair.
And like unfortunately as a hot girl it's not safe for me.
That's fair.
Like I can't just go and have a good time without people being weird towards me or
Yeah.
like being concerned about like safety.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also just a person who carries a lot of childhood trauma.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel safe almost anywhere like all the time. Like I obviously am a grown up, so we make ourselves leave the house and go job and do things that we need
Yeah.
to do. But like it is very hard for me to truly feel safe in a public space
For sure.
that is crowded.
Yeah.
And so like I will go to the club and I will have a good time, but it's like so few and far between. And like I will only go with like my emotional support humans for sure. But you're one of them, you know that.
Yeah. And I'd fucking keep you safe. I'd literally kill like 100 people for you if I had to.
Like, and it's so funny because like I'm definitely like not afraid to kick a man in the balls.
No.
Or just go full spider monkey and like make a man regret hitting on me for sure. Like I've already decided like if I ever feel unsafe at night, I'm not walking faster. I'm not pulling out the phone and calling a friend. I'm not doing any of that. I'm literally turning around. I am planting myself and I'm fucking running towards you because that's not what you're going to expect.
Yeah.
You're going to try to follow me or make me feel uncomfortable or unsafe or like
You're locked in here with
you're
me.
trying to approach me.
Yeah.
No, I'm running at you.
I'm
now.
running at you.
I'm running at you.
I am the danger.
I'm barking.
Yeah.
I'm barking at men who
I'm
hit on
barking
me.
and meowing. You don't even know what's going
Like, you come near me, I'm barking. like
Holy shit.
I'm so willing to put a man in his place.
Yeah.
But at the same time, do I want to have to?
Do you want to have to? Do you want to have to put yourself in those situations?
And also, like, I tired. I go to bed at like 9 o'clock.
Deguassi's at home.
All my stuff is there.
All my stuff is here.
All my books are there.
Last time I checked Badlands, none of my stuff is there.
Last time I checked, I don't think any of my books are there. I don't think any of my favorite snacks are there.
I can't play Baldur's Gate 3 at Badlands.
I mean, can you imagine though?
I would.
I know you would.
I would. You know, you've been there. You know damn well I love to play video games for an audience.
Damn well.
I love it. Oh my god, Badlands, sponsor me to just sit and play video games and
like
everyone
instead of
watch.
like hiring a DJ, like it's just you playing.
Hold on, guys.
Like zoom in.
Zoom in.
Zoom
Check
in
this out.
enhance.
Just hire me to play Kingdom Hearts 2. It's basically the same thing.
It's everyone will love it. You can
Honestly,
still shake ass.
You
to
can
it.
put the regular music on. Put
Yeah,
the
that's
mix
fine.
on. But the screens, instead of the music videos, it's just me live
Nobody
playing Kingdom
watches
Hearts
this
2.
anyway.
Exactly. But they will watch
But
me
they
versus
will
Sephiroth.
watch that shit. They will watch a baddie play a cute game.
Oh my
play a fun
gosh.
little game.
I love it. That is still one of my dreams, is to go on a live like comedy tour of some type and choose an audience member to play around with Mario Kart against me. Because I truly believe there's not a soul, and don't clip this for in the future when I get famous. I truly believe there's not a soul who can beat me at Mario Kart 7. I don't think they exist.
I feel
don't
like I
think they're out
subscribe
there.
to that theory.
Thank you.
Like
Finally.
I don't know anything about that.
But you know everything about
But I
me.
just know that it's true.
Yeah.
Like I don't need any evidence.
Girl, there's 2 games no one can beat me at.
I
Mario Kart.
will, have blind faith in that.
Yeah. Mario Kart 7, no one can beat me. Other one, there's a fighting game called Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers.
Not War of the Whiskers.
Throw it on, girl.
Put that shit on.
No one can handle me.
I believe that. I
You
fully believe
you
that.
don't understand what I'm cooking up in here.
I don't think I do.
I don't think.
I actually don't think I do.
And you're right.
But I'm okay with that. Like I'm willing to grow and learn.
And learn.
This is a safe space
Yeah.
for Tom and Jerry.
For my deep dive on Tom and Jerry War
For
of the
your deep
Whiskers.
dive on the.
That's-
I didn't know there was so much lore like
That's
that.
actually where I brought you here. It wasn't to do the pod.
It wasn't.
That mic's been off
It's
the
been
whole
off
time.
this whole time. Nobody gives a flying fart what you have to say.
No one cares. This is actually a 3-hour deep dive on Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers for the PS2.
Hit the lights.
Hit the lights. As a fucking projection comes on. All right, so
So Thomas.
Thomas Jerry
That's his name.
and Geraldine Thomas.
Oh shit.
It's kind of they have kind of a beautiful thing
Interesting.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. They're actually in love and gay.
That's how it ends.
This is the deep dive.
That's what's
In
happening.
this essay,
Every-
I will prove
I will prove that Tom and Jerry fuck.
that they boink.
Yeah, it's basically heated rivalry.
That they that this Tom and Jerry is my heated rivalry.
That's my heated rivalry, Tom and Jerry. Why do you think they're chasing each other? It's all about the chase, Diva.
Seems kind of gay.
I'm sorry, you're a boy chasing another boy?
Interesting.
Seems like something 2 gay men would do. Think about that.
It's marinating. Like the tension is there.
It really
and it's
is.
real. And I can't wait to see your PowerPoint on that.
Yeah, it's being presented. One time,
I didn't bring anything to take notes, but I just have a feeling I'll retain it all.
you truly can't get rid of it.
You can't.
No, it'll be there till the day you die.
No, like I'll be dying of dementia talking about the fucking Tom and Jerry
Tom and
lore.
Jerry
my
lore.
my great grandchildren will be sobbing and weeping.
But now they know.
But now they know the lore, and I can ascend.
It's like the ring tape.
yeah. If you learn the Tom and Jerry lore, you will fucking die in 7 days. Fuck, dude. But I have a really important meeting next week, dog. Like, I can't afford to learn the Tom and Jerry lore right now.
Bring it up in the meeting. Get everyone.
Oh shit, that's actually how my sequel starts.
Yeah, this sounds like a creepypasta.
It probably is.
I miss creepypasta.
I miss that era.
Can I tell everyone about the time where this truly goes to show you our relationship? So I told you when you got in my car today, I love you so much, but you are unfortunately one of those she-theys that I can't get out of the fucking house.
I'm like a stray cat
Yeah.
that needs to be like lured over time.
Yeah,
like a tuna
and it's like a
can
little surprise every time I get to see you. Like, oh shit, she's back.
She's back,
It's been months
baby.
this time. Wow. And then every other time, I just think she died somewhere.
I might have.
But one time I hadn't talked to you in like months, like texting, talking, seeing each other, and then I just get an Instagram DM that is a picture of a message with the message icon of Jeff the Killer's face, and it just says, "I'm going to Jeff the kill you."
Honestly, I think I'm a man of my word because I do believe I did come back and jump the kill
You did come back and Jeff the kill me, actually.
Stop. I fucking forgot about that, but that sounds like something I would do. That's
It's so
insane.
fucking funny. I
Like,
love it though.
I'm not even a little bit surprised. Like,
No,
I think sending a silly little DM is a love language.
it is. I unfortunately like I'm in my healing and growing era because I take everything deeply personally, and I have so much love to give, mostly because I'm annoying. So like I will send people paragraphs, and if I don't get that like reciprocated, I'm like, cool, so you want me dead.
So you literally actually so you're beating me in public. You're
Yeah.
beating me in the town square and throwing fucking tomatoes at me in front of
Yeah.
my mom and my grandma.
I know we literally didn't have any plans, and the last time we talked, you were telling me about how busy we are, but like the fact that you didn't respond to this message, I'm starting to think you might have questionable morals even.
I'm starting to be concerned.
Yeah. What do you think about the trans community?
So you're transphobic now too.
Interesting. I'm just saying people who aren't transphobic would message me back.
I'm just saying, like, just because you're non-binary doesn't mean you're safe
Exactly. I'm
from
saying,
transphobia.
oh my gosh.
It affects us all.
I'm so fucking tired of this. It's dude, I had to talk about this with Foreman too. When God put me here to be one of his beautiful and most strongest soldiers, he said, I'm putting all of the most amazing, beautiful women around you, and none of them want to speak to you.
I just don't want to speak to anybody.
Exactly. And but
like,
that's not what God told me.
but God actually spoke to me. She whispered in my ear and told me everything.
She said,
you
actually,
bitch."
it's all about you.
But like, God tells me that too sometimes. That's okay.
Well, it is all about you.
No, literally, I live in my own little world, and we're working on that too because we're
Yeah.
also like in our growth and healing.
We're
era.
grounding. We're naming 3 things we can see.
Literally 2 things we can taste, etc. Something I can smell. Like, it's true though. I think we mentioned this a little bit earlier too, is like there are so many different like flavors of friendship, and like we have gone through so many eras, and sometimes like we're in the same era at the same time and sometimes we're not.
Yeah.
And like I really struggle with digital friendship, and that is like,
Yes, absolutely.
that sounds like such a cop out to just be like, oh, I'm a bad texter, but it's deeper than that for me. It's like there is just a disconnect that I feel, and like I do really struggle living in my own little world, and I literally have something called chronic fatigue syndrome.
Yeah.
And I work like a big girl job and go
Yeah.
to rehearsals after work, and I am just like, I am already like, I truly feel like this is an ADHD and autism metaphor like I've heard before. Like I didn't come up with this, but it's something like I really strongly relate to. It's like I feel like as humans, like to be functional in society and exist, like we all were given like a handful of marbles that we're supposed to hold.
Yeah.
And I feel like nobody told me that everyone else has a bag for their marbles and I didn't get one.
Absolutely.
And I feel like I'm struggling to not drop them, and there are so
Yeah.
many different ones like representing friendships and like work balance and like self-care and hobbies and like relationships and everything. Like I genuinely feel like I don't know how to hold all of them at the same time, and it seems so easy for everyone else.
Yeah.
And as somebody who like I graduated high school a year early. I had sports scholarships. I had a 4.3 GPA. I was like overachieving my entire life because that was like, in a way, an expectation of me. Like,
Yeah.
as somebody with like the level of childhood trauma that I had, it's like there was like a deep need within me to do things a certain way and to not like align with certain statistics and to like work really hard. And like when you start setting those expectations of like overachieving at a young age, like it becomes the expectation.
Yeah, of
like
course.
from the adults around you, and like they mean well, of course, but it's like I learned from a very young age how I would get praised for not having needs. That I was a good kid because I was quiet and I didn't get in trouble and I didn't bother anybody and I got good grades. And so like I was something that at family functions or like grown-ups talking to their friends, they could talk about how like she's doing so good in school, like she got an A on another whatever the fuck. It's like, and then over the years it just kind of became like, well, this is what you're capable of and therefore it's expected. And it's like I got a really negative relationship with like productivity and self-care and like a need for praise. And it just like you hit a certain breaking point with that kind of stuff that it's like I really learned isolation as a coping mechanism, like at an incredibly young age, because I was rewarded for it.
Yeah.
I was rewarded for, being quiet in my room when, horrible things were happening, like within my family dynamics, like my parents dying and like, like horror, like literally like losing siblings, like losing cousins, losing so many people and so many things. And, like, very complicated family dynamics like within my family, and I was heavily rewarded for dealing with those things silently and dealing with them on my own and not expecting any like support or creating any waves for the adults around me. And so like now it's just so hard to let go of. Like when I become even a little bit overwhelmed, like my instinct is to just like isolate. My instinct is to just like not even shut down, because like I maintain productivity, but I just kind of drop everything else. Like as far as like checking in with friends and like doing my hobbies and things I enjoy doing, it's like the first thing to go is that. It's like I just am like, okay, Ivy, in order to like get through this inconvenience or this like annoying thing or difficult thing, you just have to focus entirely on you and just do it and do it alone. And like not bother a soul, and it's so funny because the queer community and like the neurodivergent community and the theater community, like so many wonderful like groups that I've surrounded myself with are people who are a community. Like, they're people who actually like would be there for me, and sometimes I don't let them, and we're working on that. Like it is 9 times easier because like I said, trauma has taught me like from a very young age that like nothing will get done if I don't do it. And like that, that there is nothing for me to gain by opening up in that way, and that it is so much easier to just like not leave my house when I'm overwhelmed instead of like participating in other spaces that like I want to be there for my friends too, as much as I know they would be there for me, and I struggle with letting them. It's like in the same sense, like if you want a village, you have to be willing to be a villager.
Right.
And I do like I love that metaphor, but at the same time it's like I think it's kind of a slippery slope of saying that people who don't have something to offer or aren't in a place in their life that they can give, and you know what I mean?
It's very like, transactional.
It almost makes it feel transactional, and that's like such a big fear of mine. Is that like I'm like, well, if I don't let other people do things for me, then that way if I do things for them, it's not transactional. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Like,
Yeah.
It's so like we're definitely working on that, but I do think that's like the main thing that I struggle with is just like not living in my own little world. And part of it is just this digital age, man. Like you were saying how hard it is for you, like with texting relationships and like digital connection, that it's like for some reason, if I'm sitting in front of you, I'll like yap for hours. But if you send me something like digitally and I'm like looking at it and my brain just cannot like focus in order to like respond in a timely manner, especially if I have other things going on, I always like convince myself I'll come back to it, but then of course I don't. And it gets like cuckoo bananas.
I'm starting to get that a little bit. Like I feel like I was having the opposite at first, because like I'm someone who, if someone sends me a text, it's just 1 or 2 sentences, I'll send back 4 paragraphs because I just talk a lot and I text the same way I talk. Right, like I text exactly the same way I talk. I yap a lot. I have 30 things to say. But I was in a similar boat with like anytime I'm overwhelmed, anytime I'm sad, anytime things aren't going right, I was locking myself in my house, not going anywhere, not seeing people, not doing things. And recently I've started like forcing myself to go to things, go do things because and the trade-off with that is sometimes it is a bad time. Sometimes I go to something and I go, this sucks. You know, like I
No,
don't
but
want to
I'm like, I
fucking be here.
sometimes have to like ask myself, like, because like I do have, I said, chronic fatigue syndrome. Like I am a disabled person, and sometimes
Yeah.
it is genuinely harder for me than other people to get out of the house
There's
and to
different
do things.
circumstances.
There's
Yeah.
different circumstances, but sometimes like I do fear that I like am leaning on that fact, and I have to like ask myself, like, are we really just avoiding going because we're anxious, or because we're like, are we just a little bit tired? Are we actually feeling like the fatigue,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
what it, like I have to really ask myself
Like not
this.
using it like, as a crutch essentially to be like, well, I can't go. I have chronic fatigue. Like,
Exactly.
you
Like
know.
sometimes I do like fear that that's what I'm doing. It's like
Yeah.
I am trying to encourage myself to, like, I as a disabled person and a chronic pain girly, I have an incredibly high pain tolerance, but I
Mhm.
fear my discomfort tolerance can be on the lower side.
Yeah. Well, and I always tell people too, like, I think there's a certain
And it's a
level
good thing to
yeah.
have, like, and a skill.
There's a certain level I think you should push yourself to do things, push yourself to do things out of your comfort zone. But at the same time, if you know you're going somewhere and you know without a doubt you're going to have a bad time, why would you want to do that to yourself or to the people you're around? I think that's a very fair.
That's been like the basis of some of my decisions of like having to unfortunately be that like autistic disabled person to cancel a plan at the last minute. Is it's like, yes, could I potentially rally and like make myself go and maybe even have like a semi decent time by the end of it? Sure.
Right.
But I am also aware that at least for the good chunk of that, if not all of the night, I'm not going to be fun to be around.
Yeah.
That's not fair to like the people that
Yeah, what's
that
the
want
point?
my company.
Yeah, or to yourself. Like, why would you want everyone in this scenario to not be having a good time?
Like it's not fun for anyone
No.
at that point. And as I said, I do try to think critically and be honest with myself
Yeah.
about whether or not that's the true
Yeah.
situation.
I think that's all you can do.
But like because of my struggles with digital friendship just not working for me, it means I unfortunately have to like not be so agoraphobic, and like I need to participate in friendships in person.
Yeah. I think too, like, I'm also trying to connect with people in a way where it's like, because obviously, I make jokes about like, oh, I'm going to the club so much more and I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I do enjoy the club. I think it's an experience I didn't get a ton of when I was younger, so like I'm kind of having it now. And it's a blast. I love drinking. I love meeting new people, especially like queer. When we went to Splash, we just met these two people and they were hanging out with us the whole night, and like now we're friends. But I do think we need more spaces. We need more queer spaces without alcohol. That's always the truth. But I think we also need to get more comfortable just like having a night in with friends.
Yes.
I think
Like,
that's so
there doesn't
fucking
always
rare for
need-
some reason.
Like, besties, I love you all, but like I'm so sick of buying like a new outfit for every time I want to see my friends, because there's always like a fucking themed gathering where it's like and that's fun and I love that. But it's like, do we really need to does it really need to be balls to the wall just to see one another every single time? And it's fun to create an excuse to get together and have like a themed party, and that's fine every now and again, but it is starting to feel like every like queer function is like a themed costumed event with
girl,
alcohol.
I don't need to buy an alien
extreme
costume.
like an extreme volume in drinking.
Yeah. And it's like, why can't we all just like get together and watch a movie?
We like, why can't I just make you dinner? I am an excellent cook. I love to make food. Why can't I just make you dinner and we can watch something? Or like, please invite me to your errands. Like, I will go to the club every now and again, but if you're one of those people trying to lure me out of the house like the little stray cat I am, invite me to go on your fucking errands. Like, yeah, I want to go to the pharmacy with you to pick up your prescription.
You're telling the
yes,
wrong
you don't
bitch.
want to drive all the way downtown to your doctor's appointment, or you want somebody to hold your hand. Sure. Or you don't know how to cook and you have a hot girl coming over. I will literally, we have mutual friends I have done this for. I will come to your apartment and clean and cook a fucking meal and then leave. Like, so you can have a wonderful night.
I literally
Like,
love movies and shit so much, and there's so many times I wish I'm like, just come to my house. I want to show you this movie that I know you haven't seen.
yeah. Or even like just doing your own thing next to friends is always so rewarding to me.
That's, I feel like even more rare.
Me reading my book while you're playing your game, iconic. I absolutely love parallel play. I love body doubling and just kind of having get stuff done hangouts and like not needing a party or an excuse to just be great. There.
The amount of times you saw my work office today. The amount of times I've had friends who I'm like trying to like reconnect or catch up with. I just go swing by for lunch, and we'll order a lunch, and I'll just be in my office, just
Why not?
I'm also doing something on the computer real quick, but we're just having lunch and talking, hanging out, and then they leave. We didn't go anywhere really. Like they were just happened to be out on the town or live close by, and we just had a quick lunch, and then that was it. And it's like
that's the best.
It's great. I want more shit like that. Again, I love the club. It's fun sometimes. Like I want to go out and drink and rage and have fun. But like,
right, that's all well and good. But I'm like at the point in my life where I like the little things. One of like the best hangouts I've like had in a long time recently is like I have a very dear friend who has like these two super adorable little girls, and it's hard out there for moms. Like a strong opinion I have is that mothers and children are a marginalized group in our country, and so many people like don't want to have that conversation. Like this world is not meant for moms and their kiddos. Like there are so many barriers that they face just to like leave the house and maintain adult friendships, and like I definitely have strong opinions about that. But like one of the best hangouts I had in a really long time was just like her reaching out to me and just being like, hey, I just need somebody, like let's just be around each other. And I literally just spent the whole day with her, and we fed the girls, like we went to the library with the girls, like we did have some time just us as well, which was nice, but like we had to go pick them up at a certain point like from school and all that good stuff. And like it's the nighttime routine is like stressful and crazy, and instead of just being like after dinner like, okay, let me go home, good night, good to see you, like I did the nighttime routine with the girls. Like I took them upstairs, we brushed teeth, we picked out outfits for school, we like got comfy and got into bed, all that fun stuff, so like my friend could actually like prepare for her day, like like get the kitchen tidied up or whatever she wanted to do. And like then once the girls were down, we had a little bit more time to like sit and have a glass of wine and chat, like and it was literally like the best day I've ever had like in a long time. It was beautiful.
That's so beautiful.
And it was just so mundane and perfect, and like that's just like the exact flavor of friendship that like will get me to leave the house.
I think that's what we need. I'm tired. I'm working 11 hours a day, like every day.
You're too pretty for that, and that's evil.
It is evil.
It's diabolical.
It's diabolical. But now we know you're going to come cook for me.
I would love to.
I would also love to. I miss your cooking. You're so good at it.
I love to make yummy food for pretty girls and anyone, because like I think my acts of service has always been my love language for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, as a disabled girly, like get off me. Don't touch me. There's dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
I gotta clean these fucking dishes.
Like, exactly. Like, I can't relax and focus and like snuggle or like have a sexual experience when the trash is overflowing. Like, you know what I mean? Like acts of service has always been my love language.
If you want to get down to business, we're doing a fucking deep clean first.
We're doing it. Yeah. Like I would much rather. I'm like, don't buy me flowers at all.
That's more shit I'm gonna have to clean.
That's more shit I'm gonna have to clean.
More shit on these countertops.
That's more shit on these countertops. I'm sick of the clutter. No, but like, I think cooking is like another level of that. Like feeding people is just like one of the most special things, I think.
Well, and I feel like food's always been such a huge love language universally across the world. Like it is truly a way people speak to each other that I think is very underappreciated. Like I've had some fucking beautiful meals cooked by people, and it's just like there's something about it. I've had food
that's like brought me to tears.
Dude, oh my god, I
like
need it
truly,
so bad.
I've had spiritual food experiences. Spiritually, sexually, all of the above.
All of the above.
Like hangry, horngry.
I'm eating these scallops. I'm coming.
I have a shellfish allergy.
You can't eat those scallops.
I cannot eat scallops, but like I will be in the cuck chair for the scallops.
I'm putting myself in the cuck chair while I watch you eat the scallops.
Go ahead and take a bite.
Clip that. That's the thumbnail. Oh, dude, I can't wait for every comment to be how everyone's in love with you.
That's terrifying.
It sucks. I had
Much pressure to have so many fans.
oh my god, it's disgusting. I had a friend of ours who, I won't say their shoot name because they were using their artist name, which is Anna Clario, my dear friend Anna Clario.
My baby, I literally love them.
Yeah,
shout out them.
Shout out Anna Clario, we love you.
Shout
King.
out Anna Clario.
But like,
would kill and die for them.
I had to,
and they know that.
Yeah,
when so Kevin and I eloped, as you know, because like we were going to have like the whole big wedding,
the whole shebang,
but my dad was very sick at the time, and it became very important to me to get married while he was still alive.
Right.
And truthfully, I was right to do so because he passed away like 2 or 3 months after we eloped. And so everything worked out the way I think it should have.
Good. And
we were like, we'll come back to it. We'll have like a wedding later. But then a really, really funny thing happened in the year of our Lord 2020 that, prevented that. And then, life just gets carried away and we just now we've been together. We've been married 7 years and we just have never had the opportunity really to have like a big ceremony. But to make a short story long, the reason I bring this up is because when that was in the works, Anna Clario was one of my bridesmaids. Literally one of my favorite humans in the world.
They're so wonderful.
I love them.
Yeah. I did have to text them out. I posted the first clip of our episode together and like 7 different men DM'd me. I was like, who is that? And I was like, none of your fucking business, pal.
There's nobody here.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That chair is empty. Sorry.
They've been dead for 25 years.
Yeah. And I had to text him and be like, you're ruining my fucking DMs. I need you to cool out.
I need you to be less gorgeous.
Hey, I need you to actually be less so attractive because I need you to
be less funny and amazing and fantastic.
Yeah.
Could you do that for me?
Let's spread the wealth a little bit, huh?
Like,
let's bring that energy to the table for everyone, guys.
Let's slide in the DMs about how hot all of your friends are.
Thank you.
They're all
maybe not
amazing.
My 17-year-old brother, but the rest of them.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
No, unless you're 17 or younger, then do whatever you want. But also, if you're 17 or younger, don't slide in my DMs.
But also, don't slide in the DMs.
Don't talk to me.
I'm not interested in being friends with a
No,
child.
do your homework.
Love you, respectfully.
Love you. Get down.
Please do your homework.
Please do your homework.
Like,
I didn't. But hey, we're shining examples. You don't have to do your homework sometimes. We shouldn't say that. We should not say that you don't have to. If you don't do your homework, kids, you'll end up successful and hot.
You'll end up successful and hot.
Don't be a fucking nerd dork.
Exactly. School is for nerds.
School's for nerds.
And not baddies.
Not baddies on hot bitch time.
It is hot bitch time.
Baby, I have a question for you.
Me?
Well, number one question, first of all, how dare you come in here looking so beautiful?
I am in the comfiest clothes.
And you still look so hot.
Like, I'm actually really proud of myself because normally, like, I have to have, like, the posture of a shrimp that I'm allergic to and sit, like, I don't want to sit crisscross applesauce in your nice chairs.
You can sit however you want.
I'm dressed like a little...
You can sit upside down if you want. I don't
love
care.
being upside down.
Yeah, don't say that.
I'm dressed like a very comfy little rat on her day off for sure.
You are a rat man. We've figured this out today. You are a little rat man.
Rat claws.
Rat claws. There's the thumbnail. There's
the thumbnail. Rats.
Rats. I have a question for you. I ask all of my guests this at the end of every episode. I ask them, what is something that is underrated to you? It could be a piece of media, it could be a place, it could be a person, it could be a lifestyle choice, but something that you feel needs more love and attention in the world today.
Absolutely. I think something that has honestly changed my life and is becoming less underrated for sure, but I still think is underrated, I'm going to say audiobooks. Because there's a lot of, as you know, I'm a book girly.
Yes.
I have read 23 books
You're on
so
a
far.
tear right now.
I'm on a tear. I have read 23 books so far in
Yes.
2026.
Yes.
And I am still going. And
we love an office job.
We love an office job where sometimes I can sit and read between clients. It's great. And honestly, it's all I do at home too.
Yeah.
But I think there's like a lot of discourse about like audiobooks don't count or like,
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, it's accessibility, it's convenience, and it's no different. You're still absorbing the story and retaining it in the same way.
Yeah.
And sometimes like you're and you got shit to do. Sometimes you got dishes to do.
I'm on the
and
move.
It's nice to like, I'm like a little iPad baby. I can't like do my little dishes without my little headphones on and listen to my little story. But like, it's just as good for your brain, I think. Like the vocab that you learn from reading, insane. Like sometimes you learn new words. And like just taking in, I especially read like a wide range of different types of authors from different walks of life. And like I think like all books are autobiographical to a certain extent. Like you can't like, I think, create art that isn't a little bit a piece of you. And so like taking in as many stories as possible, I think, is just something that will make you a more empathetic person, a more emotionally intelligent person. And I think there's like a lot of like discourse in general, like in the book community about like about audiobooks and whether or not it's real reading and whether or not like
for sure
it counts. And I think audiobooks have been a life changer and have really helped me when I was trying to get back into reading, as somebody who for like years and years, like I used to chew through books like a monster when I was a lot younger, and I kind of fell out of it for a really long time, and it was so hard for me to get back into reading, and audiobooks were like a great bridge for that. And honestly, sometimes like I'm so deeply engrossed in a story, I'm like sitting and reading, and then it's like, oh, I have to get up and go do something. Let me fast forward the audiobook to the chapter I'm on so I can continue my story while living my life. You know, it's like audiobooks are so underrated as like just a form of media, and like it's sometimes like they're even a better experience. Like I will admit I have to speed those bitches up because I would be reading way too fast. So like I have to read that on like at least 1.5, like listen to that shit.
Same.
But audiobooks are precious, and I think like we should just be encouraging people who, and in general, like that's my hot take, is that like we shouldn't be discouraging people from reading at all.
No.
Whether it's like my girlies who want to read their smut books, and like we get told all the time that those are books like without substance, and that those, you know, also don't count in a similar way to audiobooks. And it's like, stories about female protagonists with a lot of autonomy that are usually like about very poignant political things and often involve like women, you know, fighting against systems that be, and sometimes experiencing sexual pleasure. It's no wonder the powers that be don't want us to read and enjoy those books. But just in general, I don't think we should be discouraging
absolutely
reading. But I think it's happening a lot, and people love to argue about the right and wrong way to read and the right and wrong things to read. And I just think people should be reading more. A lot of the things we complain about, like in interpersonal relationships, can sometimes be solved by reading. Like, oh, why are men not romantic anymore? Because they don't read.
Yeah.
Because they don't fucking read.
They don't read. They're not reading these books that the women are.
Audiobooks are my underrated icon.
No, absolutely. I truly think like there's so many books I haven't, you know, I'm not 23 books in or whatever. I'm not on my book girly shit, but when I first started this new job I was at, and I was just all day doing, you know, hand-to-hand stuff, I got tired of the YouTube videos I was listening to. I didn't have any podcasts, and I was like, well, let me read. I read Sunrise on the Reaping, and I just was like, fuck it, let me give it a try. And it was so entertaining, and like, so I forget that books, I think the thing that was really appealing to me is I forget that books have such less limitations than film and TV because it's all in here. So like, I'm listening to a book where a kid's getting their fucking head cut off, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, I know that's not going to be in the movie. But like, there's so many. And then like, I got into like splatterpunk for a while because I think it's such an interesting genre. I do think sometimes it loses its meaning. You know, splatterpunk is like, it's like very, you know, let's write the grossest shit we can because fuck censorship, which I fuck with. I fuck with that heavy.
Here for it.
But I also need there to be some substance in that. So like, there's a lot of really great splatterpunk books, and there's a lot of ones that are just like, what's the most depraved thing I can think of? Sometimes you got to take a gamble and you get one or the other. But I really I think it called to me because I love horror so much. And there's nothing scarier than having someone describe something to you something scary to you. And then now it's whatever happens in here is what you're seeing. And I was like, that's perfect. Like someone describing something vaguely scary to me, and now everything I'm afraid of is being projected onto that.
Exactly.
And it was like such a beautiful experience for that. And then, I read other ones. Like I think I told you earlier, I really enjoyed The Long Walk, and I wanted to compare it to the book. And the book was really good. I think it's less good than the movie, but it was like, I read that book and I paced up and down the parking lot at my work to the same pace that they walk in the movie, because it's just something about that book. Like,
I need to lock in.
I was like, I'm here.
This.
I am in The Long Walk.
I
am
like walking.
That's such an I felt like I was like immersed, because I'm literally listening to these characters talk to each other on this long walk while my dumbass was on a long walk. And like, there's such an immersion to that, especially with the audio, that I can't get that if I'm sitting down reading the book. I think it was for me personally, if you fully don't fuck with audiobooks, because also like my initial aversion to audiobooks, for some reason, you know me, we were talking about this earlier. I love creepypastas. I grew up.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I used to love creepypastas.
That was an era that we were together for.
We were together, baby. We are going to Jeff the Kill You. And shout out Mr. Creepypasta. I used to listen to a lot of Mr. Creepypasta. And like with him, there's so much like ambiance and like music and sound effects. And then sometimes you pop on an audiobook and it's like a guy in a closet and he's like, we're going to be reading Farm Animal. And you're just like, what the fuck is this shit?
Like, a good narrator will make or break it, honestly.
Yeah. But like, I think, sometimes like they're like the guy who did Sunrise, like I can't imagine someone else reading that. So it's a toss up. Like sometimes you get a really old one. Like I tried to do Game of Thrones and like those are really old and
yeah, right.
Like they recorded it on like a fucking like iPod Nano.
Yeah, and like there are a few different ones for like say Lord of the Rings, and like some of them are like much better than others.
Yeah.
For sure. So like that's completely fair.
So it was like a little off-putting at first, but like the more I got into it, the more I got beyond that and just let myself get immersed.
Yeah.
And like there's so many books I would not have read had I not. And so many stories too. Like even like I said, creepypastas, there's it got turned into a book now, but it's a creepypasta called Pen Pal. That's now turned into, it's fucking incredible. And like, I'm not going to read that on the wiki. Like, I'm busy.
I got shit to do.
I have shit to do, but you think I'm sitting down to read Baraska? Like, we're not doing this. I'm not here. If the creepypasta is not 10 pages and ends with who was phone, we're out of here.
Shit, who was
Then phone? Who was phone? Fuck, dude, you're so right. But no, I got to read this like very well-crafted story that's going to take me 7 hours to read.
Especially like with fantasy, like you got to lock in, brother. Like
they're saying words that are not in the Bible. I've never heard none of this shit.
None of it.
What are you talking about?
That book starts with a fucking map. You got to lock the fuck in.
This bitch, I learned reading this book.
Shit is serious.
You know how people say come hither? To tell someone go over there, you say go thither.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hither and thither.
Me when I have a lisp and I'm trying to direct my lesbians, go thither.
Go thither. No, exactly. Like, I literally hate it.
I hate it here. But yeah, I agree with that, because I do think audiobooks are very important, and I don't think we should be devaluing that. We shouldn't be discouraging anyone from reading at all.
No.
You motherfuckers need to start reading.
You motherfuckers need to start reading.
Trying to be funny online to a bunch of people who don't read, girl. I cannot. The amount of times I say shit, people take it so serious. I've had quite enough.
No, and like even it translates to every other form of media. Like media literacy is dead.
I hate to say it, but it's true. Dead, she clocked out,
and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
And I genuinely think if people read more and valued stories and reading more, even if it's audiobooks, media literacy would be alive and well.
The amount of times I'll like watch a movie and I'll go to talk to a friend about it, and I feel like the messaging of the film is so clear.
Do you know how many times I'm sick of seeing like fucking like YouTube videos and shit where it's like my theory for XYZ film, and it's like a deep dive or whatever from their perspective, and they're just describing what happens in the movie. It's like, that's not a theory. You just picked up on the goddamn subtext. You just picked up on what the author intended for you to pick up. Good job. It's not a theory.
Girl.
It's just what happens
I
in
swear
the story.
to God, if I see one more fucking 8-hour deep dive into the deep meaning of fucking the Walton Files, and I have to just watch someone break down exactly what I just watched, and then they have 1.5 million views.
Because it wasn't spoon fed to you doesn't mean it's like extra lore theory. Like, I promise.
Listen, love him or hate him, bring back Matt Pat, okay? Bring back game theory.
Get him on the horn.
He at least had some interesting things to say. Now I'm watching a fucking 5-part breakdown on
Mr.
Don't Hug
Matthew
Me.
Patthew, get back
Matthew
here.
Patthew, come back. We need you.
We need you in
I've
the
had
year
enough.
of our Lord,
and bring
2026.
back short videos. Bring back a YouTube video that, listen, I know they don't favor it, okay? Bring back a YouTube video that's 20 minutes.
Not everything needs to be 45 minutes to an hour.
I tried it. You know I used to make video essays. Have I ever told you that?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and I tried.
I mean, there's a market for it. There's like always going to be people
Of
who
course.
love it and enjoy
I
it.
watch them. Like, I just watched...
But not everyone deserves to share their opinion for 45 minutes.
I
to
think
the
there's
public.
a way to do it. Like, a great example, I love talking about him. There's a YouTuber I really love named Super Eye Patch Wolf. I think he's one of the best video essays going about specifically like video games. He made his most recent video. I'm not kidding. I've watched it like 10 times already. It's about a game series called Fear and Hunger.
Oh, I don't know her.
It's I don't know if you're like a video game girly these days, but like it's so cool because Fear and Hunger specifically is a game that I don't think I could ever play. It's like especially punishing, takes a lot of time, and like I don't think I'd experience it if it wasn't for his video. And I really liked his first one. He just made a sequel for Fear and Hunger 2. And like the weaving of the story and the world and like the characters, I think it's so beautiful, and it all correlates in like the way he edits, I like that he weaves a narrative through his own video.
Yes.
Like he will intentionally leave pieces of the story out that are happening early in the game, so that way later when he's ready to reveal something bigger, it all like comes crashing together, rather than just being like, in Fear and Hunger 2, you start off by being on a train. It's like, I fucking could just watch a playthrough of it. But instead it's like, here's why I love this game. Here's all these beautiful things about it. And I think that's really important. I tried to do that and I went, I don't have this much interesting to say about these things. I'm going to make a video about why I think Goosebumps is funny. And I made a 14-minute video about 3 episodes of Goosebumps that I thought were funny. And that was like probably some of the most creatively satisfying shit I've ever made. Like, I have a video about there's a Korean horror movie I love called Ganjiam Haunted Asylum. It's a found footage movie. I want to show it to you. Are you too scared to watch scary movies, or are you still fucking with scary movies? Okay. You never know these days. We all have anxiety. I think it's one of the best found footage movies ever made. I love it. I love Korean horror. And I just got to make a video about why I love it and throw in some jokes. And I think it has some of my funniest jokes I've ever written.
Love that.
And edited. And like, it's just like 15 minutes. And it's like one of my favorite things I've ever made. But it's just because I wasn't like worried about, well, it has to be 2 hours because the algorithm favors longer watch time and blah, blah, blah.
And it's so funny that the algorithm does favor that in an era where attention spans just continue to shrink.
Because I think YouTube videos these days are created with the intention of having them on passively.
Yes. And I think that's another reason, like, again, I want to continue to encourage people to read. Like, I feel like prior to getting back into reading, like, I had the attention span of a fucking gnat.
Yes, it's brutal. I've like tried to stop using TikTok and Instagram Reels because like I just feel like I can't. The amount of times I'll be playing a video game, say, and a loading screen will happen for 20 seconds, and I go to reach my phone.
And I already get impatient. Yeah, it's like
just sit there.
As an ADHD, it's like my dopamine seeking brain is like not built.
We're not being actively sustained. We have to do something else.
Exactly.
It's like, or just sit
like, I don't
there.
have time to pull out my phone in a 20-second elevator ride. Like, what are you doing, girl?
Why? Well, yeah. You're in the fucking drive-thru.
And that
just
is
sit
something
there.
that since like I've become more invested in reading as a hobby, that has improved, I will say.
Good. That's what I'm trying to do that more. I'm trying to just like, if I'm watching a piece of media or listening to an audiobook or something, just like giving it my attention. Even if I'm doing something else, like, you know, listening to an audiobook while I work, but I'm giving it my attention. I'm not putting on a movie and then being on my phone.
Yes.
Or because I also think that's why so many movies, like, people love them in theaters and then they hit film Twitter, and it's all people who watch them at home, and they're like, this movie was dumb. I don't know why everyone liked it. And it's like, well, were you scrolling Instagram the whole time?
Yeah, like, were you actually watching it?
Yeah, like, you know, and it happens every time. It just happened with Sinners. Like, all of a sudden, everyone was like, this movie's actually fucking stupid. And it's like, well, did you watch it?
Oh my God, that movie is such a fucking masterpiece. Are you joking, my ass? Like,
my God.
I will not take any sinner's hate in this household.
We do not accept sinners hate.
We saw it more than once in theaters, and I am still obsessed to this day.
It's truly a fucking work of art, and like it's pisses me off that there are so many people who are just like, I didn't get it. Why were they vampires? It's just like, well, crazy thing is if you watch it with your eyes and ears and brain, you'll understand.
If you use your looking eyes and your listening ears.
I've had enough. Oh my gosh.
Had enough. I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of it.
Sick and tired.
Sick and tired of all these people.
And now I want to watch Sinners again. Great.
We should watch Sinners. Love Sinners. Oh my God.
Absolutely obsessed with Haley Steinfeld. And like Michael A. and B. Jordans did an excellent job.
Yes.
For sure. But it should have been me.
It should have been you.
Because
as Michael A. and B. Jordan?
And B. Jordan. Because I think I deserve to have Haley Steinfeld spit in my mouth.
Hey, that movie is horny as fuck, dude.
Vampires are horny as fuck. What?
They got it right.
Tell me. I can't think of a single piece of vampire media that's not horny as fuck. I think it's like inherent and part of like vampire lore that it kind of has to be horny.
They said this movie is about two things. Vampires, certified eaters. About a bunch of other stuff too, but this is what we're marking down.
But this is what we're marking down.
Yes.
Check.
But it's another thing where like the amount of times I hear people say like, oh, they have like the racist vampires. And it's like, hey man.
It was like,
did you watch it?
Again, the media literacy is dead.
Yeah. Like he literally, the first thing he does is like relate to the discrimination they're going through in America because he's an Irish man. It's like just fucking watch it.
Literally like, listen.
Put your listening glasses on and see what I'm talking about.
And see.
Listen to me with your ears and open your mouth. For Haley. My queen. I think we did a podcast, Eva.
I think we did.
Wait,
who are these people?
Hello? Oh my God, there's an audience here.
Oh my God, I thought we were just having a conversation like two cute little girls.
We do be doing that though.
And
and we're going to keep doing that after this is over.
We're going to keep doing that after this is over. So I think we did it.
I think we did it.
That's crazy.
I think it's time to say goodbye and goodnight. What's the big bird in the big blue house say?
What does the big bear say? That the level of nostalgia.
I love the big bear and I love his big blue house.
I love the bear.
I love the bear. I love you.
I love you.
Thank you so much for coming on. This was so fun.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah,
I love
you're
yapping
welcome.
with you.
Me too.
In front of Catwoman.
In front of my girls.
In front of the girls.
And in front of my girl.
For the girls.
For the girls. And you're for the girls. It's for you out there, the girls. We love you. Thank you so much for coming on, Diva.
Thank you, Diva.
I love you so much. You're so beautiful.
I love you, beautiful.
Do you have anything to plug? Do you have anything to tell the people at home, the people of the masses?
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm at the end of Hot Ones.
You should.
Like, let me plug it. I am playing Maureen in Rent right now. It is one of, like, if you know me, you know it is one of my absolute dream roles. I did in fact go through a Rent phase as a teenager. I think we all did. I'm still in a Rent phase as an adult. It is a show that I think touches on the themes we've talked about a lot today, like how the communities exist that you have to participate in person. Yes. You know, like you couldn't support any of the friend group in Rent without actually showing up and participating in a village and making sacrifices and supporting each other no matter the cost. And it's a show that I think now more than ever continues to be important. So if you love Rent and you are local to the greater Sacramento area, come see us this summer in Davis.
Yes, baby.
And I will be jumping over the moon.
Yes, and I'll put a link to those tickets in that bio, baby. Get them tickets. You know my ass will be front row watching you do your thing.
Front and
center, baby. Thank you so much for coming on. I love you so much. This was such a blast. Thank y'all for watching. We love you so much. Make sure you like and subscribe and do all the things. Episodes every Thursday, except last Thursday. Don't worry about it. And as always, thanks for stopping by.